Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to Carter's Retro Quest. It's been a while, to say the least, since I've been on here. Some things have been going on. We're going to talk about that real quick in this short video. Just to catch you guys up to date, get you up to speed. We're going to talk about some things that's going on this summer. Y'all need to get ready for. We're going to talk just a little bit about the eBay Summer Slowdown thing going on. Show you some changes we've made in the shop. And just get you guys up to date. So let's get into it. First off, I want to give a quick shout out to my boy here, Josh, over at Bama Jaybird Resale. If you guys aren't subscribed to Josh, you should be. Let me tell you something. He put out a video about, let's see, 5 days ago? Yeah, 5 days ago. If you don't watch nothing else, go check this video out. How to reduce your costs against the 2024 USPS rate increase. Great tips. I've been in this business for a long time. And I learned something. So go check out Josh, Bama Jaybird Resale. He's part of the Two Old Guys Reselling podcast. One of the nicest guys you could ever meet. Go check him out. All right, so where have I been? Well, let me tell you, I did a little short a couple months ago showing you guys a bunch of stuff that we picked up at a yard sale. And I was like, hey, we'll show you Monday what all we're going through it. Well, I got sick, and it hung in there. And I ended up at the hospital in the ER, and turned out it was COVID. Now, everyone I've been around has had COVID, and I pulled through it, never got it. Amy's had it twice. The girls have had it. Everyone I've been around has had COVID. And it's managed to skip me. And then out of the blue, I come down with COVID. It was pretty rough. It whooped my butt, but I got back up and got out of it, fought through it. I got a lot of messages and thoughts and prayers, and that got me through all that, and I appreciate each and every one of them. It wasn't a vacation by any means. It was a tough time. But I got through it, slowed our business down a lot because it kind of put me on hold, kind of put the shop on hold. And then, of course, after I got through that, we had to kick up the business. So that's where I started putting my time that I had, was helping get everything rolling again, because, you know, eBay and selling stuff, that's where we make our money. I'm not, you know, you guys know I have a very small following on here. YouTube doesn't provide me any income at all. It's just fun for me. So I had to dedicate my time to, you know, help with what pays the bills, and that's eBay. So it's been a little bit since I made a video, but I think everything's back on track right now, and hopefully I can start making videos again regularly, weekly. Miss Retro, still here by my side. She's a little bit aggravated, and we'll talk about that here in a minute and why she's aggravated. But I want to show you guys, we've made some changes in the shop. Had to add some shelving and stuff to make more room. Kind of put a squeeze on some of the space I had, but let's look at that real quick. So if y'all remember, I had my picture booth and everything table sitting here. And this was just storage, basically. We had this storage shelf in our storage unit, but we went and pulled that down, brought it in, flipped all these guys around to this side, and added an extra layer. So doing all that gave us room to basically add like 23 more totes to our inventory of listed items. So that was a big help. It did limit our space a little bit. It's not as wide open as it was, but still easy for me to move around and maneuver in and get stuff, you know, that I can get. On this side, you know, not a lot. Well, it did change a lot, I guess. But these totes moved, the cabinets moved a little bit, which upsets me because that's where I have all my the YouTube stickers for the people that I like and follow. I'm going to start stickering up this cabinet on the front. with YouTube stickers from the people I follow and the people I like and watch. So if you want your sticker on there, and I'll show it every video, message me and I'll give you an address to send a sticker to. But we moved the photo booth over here, and I really like the lighting over here a lot better, so it made it a little bit easier. Shipping table still where it always was, because that's, you know, easy to get to and get around. So over here we did add another shelf for storage, and right now, as you can see, we are stuffed to the gills of stuff to process and list, which is a good thing, because if y'all remember last winter we ran out of inventory and I went weeks without posting anything because I didn't have any inventory to list. So yeah, that was bad. I got a ton of video games to process, run them through the Echo Pro and get them cleaned up and get them listed. And if speaking of video games, if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, hop over there, please. It's Carter's Retro Quest on Instagram. I posted some pictures a couple days ago. The nastiest console I've ever had seen. Gross. It was horrible. But if you want to see the before and afters of it, it's over on Instagram. Go check that out. All right. We can't have an episode without talking about this. This is coming up August 2nd. Highway 127 Picking the Plateau, hosted by my buddies, Two Old Guys Reselling Podcast, Caleb and Josh. The Old Paths Bama Jaybird Resale that we just talked about. That's being co-hosted by the Resellers Locker Room guys. Ben, Alex, those guys are wonderful. I highly recommend subscribing to every one of these guys. They're all a little bit different. They all sell different things. You know, Ben's an everything seller. Alex is a book seller. You can learn from those guys. I have. But Picking the Plateau, August 2nd, Crossville, Tennessee. Make your plans to go. We're getting ready to go. Going to be a great time. I hear the food's going to be amazing. Maybe a rematch for the Dad Joke Championship. Don't know yet. But we'll check on that and we'll see. But Picking the Plateau, August 2nd, Crossville, Tennessee. All right. So here's another little shop update. I mentioned that Retro was kind of unhappy. She's upset with me and Amy. We went 2 weeks ago on the Highway 41 yard sale. Got some good stuff, great finds. Was not nowhere near as good as last year, or it has been. But one of the finds that we happened to run across, well, I'll just show you, was this thing. Yeah, that's right. A dog. He is part Husky, part Chihuahua, and part Jack Russell Terrier. Yeah, that's all I got to say about that. He's a handful of dynamite. He's too little for me to leave at home unattended. So he's coming with me to the shop every day. And somebody is not happy about sharing her shop with somebody. So yeah, that happened. Anyway, his name is Luke, and he's the new addition to the Carter household. Okay, really quick, we're going to end this video. We're going to talk about the eBay Summer Slowdown. I understand that, you know, a lot of resellers right now are having a tough time getting sales. We're just up and down. One day we'll have a really good day, you know, several sales, $300-400. The next day, $25. And it's been that way for a few weeks. So I can't really say we're having a slowdown, but we're not really steady. Now, what we're selling and listing has been changed up a little bit. I bought out a massive Harley Davidson t-shirt collection. So we're listing a ton of clothes that we usually don't list. We're doing a lot of media again, CDs. I just showed you all the games that I've got to go through. But you know, Chris, old school picker, he always said, "Sell what you find," and that's what we've been doing this summer. Because yard sales have not been great, you know, and you got to sell what you find. Clothes, you know, whatever. Not a big fan of selling clothes, not a big fan of listing clothes, but they are easy to ship, and the profit margin is spectacular. So, you know, as far as the summer slowdown goes with us, I can't really say that we're in a slump, but we're not by any means killing it, you know. So I know some of you guys are, some of you guys aren't, but just remember, it's temporary, like everything else. You'll get through it. We'll get through it. One day at a time. Be consistent. Keep listing. That's one thing I have had trouble with, because one day we'll list. I say we will list, 20, 25 things, and then the next day 2 or 0, and that's not great. I really like to average 10, 15 a day, but it's just sometimes we can't do that. So we definitely have the inventory right now. We have the inventory right now to list 20 things a day for a month. But how do you guys do it? Do you have a goal of how many things you want to list, or do you have a dollar amount of how much you want to list? Or do you set a time and say, I'm going to list for an hour a day, regardless? I think that's what I'm going to adopt. I'm going to try to, to average it out to where I'm listing, or, X amount of dollars a day. But I also want to set it up to, I'm going to list for an hour when I get here, no matter what, and just work that into my day. So, that might help us some. It's been, like I said, a couple months since I posted a video, but hopefully we're going to get back into it now and get back on track. Everything should be running as it should, but we're going to end this one. Don't have anything else to add, I don't think. Showed you guys the shop and some of the changes we made. Showed you the new addition to the family. Talked about Summer Slowdown. Hey, if you have an eBay store, if you haven't used your quarterly coupon yet, make sure you do that before September, because this guy almost forgot. I ordered some boxes today. Don't forget to use your coupon. Please go check out my friend Josh Bama Jaybird Resale. He's got some great videos. He's done a great video about putting together a flat drop for taking clothing pictures too. You should go check that out. He's got some great stuff. He's just a little over 1,000 followers. He's worked hard to get there. Please go support him, and don't forget August 2nd, Picking the Plateau. I hope to see you guys there. Can't wait to meet some of my friends. And that's all I got to say. If you're watching this, I love you, and I will see you in the next one.